Bonnie, can you not do this today? Hi guys. Ciao. Hola. Bear with. Right, Bonnie, can you please come in here? Oh, hang on, I've got. Oh. Oh, right, I'm just getting changed. What happened was I didn't think I was going to be on time because I've just come back with a dog, and the normal place I go, the road was shut. So I thought, well, they always say that, don't they? And then, but normally you can still get through. But so I went all the way down the lanes, and at the end, it actually was shut, and I couldn't get through. So I had to come all the way back, and I've forgotten to eat. Right, bear with. Oh, it's very humid today, isn't it? I have to get the aircon out. Right. So Fifi's in trouble. Right, hang on, let me put my pajama bottoms on. Oh, hang on, I need to drink. Oh dear. It's ever so stressful, all this rushing about. Anyway, how are you all doing? Hi, Rexanne. Welcome to the madhouse. Hi, Slimy. Sorry, I'm just eating a sausage roll because I forgot to eat. Right, let's get to the top. Am I having a drinky poo tonight? Yes. What have you got? I've only got boring water and lemon. Hi, Jen. How you doing? Hi, Julianne. Hi, Denise. Oh, what? Oh, oh, you're there. No. Oh, honestly. It's funny, isn't it? When you go on lives in the chat, you say, hi, everyone. But yeah, everyone separately comes up and say hi. And then you feel like you have to say hi back to the individual person. All right, I have a slight headache, so. No, Denise, you're all right. Just do what you have to do. You don't have to stay here. Hi, Avril, how are you doing? When are we going to do this investigation? Thank you. Hey, Lottie. Hi, Marie. That's Bron's profile pic. Are you telling us you're secretly Bron? Only joking. Oh, yes, we have a new mod when they have the time to jump on. Their name is Fraser. Hi, RB. How you doing? Sorry, I got a mouthful of sausage. Gandor struggling for people to appear on his stream. Oh, it's raining now. How you can't not eat, get a macadamia on delivery. No, I'm on a diet, Denise. It really sucks. But it's one of those days that it's so humid that I've run out of salady stuff. And I've just literally been down the shop, and guess what? I forgot to get some. And everything else you have to cook, and I'm just not in the mood for that today. I can see you. Did you unblock all of us? You accidentally blocked. Right. Are we at the bottom? Right. Steph. Hang on. Hi, Sarah. Steph. Hi, Steph. Welcome to the madhouse. Hang on. Right. Finally, everything's in order. I might have to whisper again. You know what Leah's like. Right, let's get these screenshots up, shall we? Jim, how are you doing, my dear? We've missed you. You and your sex, drugs, and sausage rolls. Whatever next. Such a lovely profile picture. Yes, exactly. It looks much better on you. Leah, Jen said hi. Right, where are these screenshots? Right, I've got to go on Facebook. Right. Oh, come the hell on. Why is everything so slow when you're unorganised? Yes. Like what? Right, okay. So there is a problem. Your chats aren't backed up. What? Oh. Right, so something's going on. Chat. Right, I have no idea what's going on with Messenger, because I need to show you these. For those who haven't seen this, I don't like Facebook. Your chats aren't backed up. Fix. Oh, for goodness sake, fix now. Create your what? This pin will let you restore your chats when you switch devices. Oh, I've got to make a pin. Sorry, guys. Hang on. Oh, sod my life. Yes, access. Just no, you're not accessing that. God damn. Right, so pin. Confirm your pin. I was hoping to take a screenshot of it first so I could remember it, and now you want me to confirm it? How am I supposed to remember that? That pin, well, obviously, because I've forgotten already. 4. Four, 5, 6. Thank the Lord for that. See you in Messenger. Sorry, guys. Play Twister or something. What the hell? Oh, my God. No, there's something. No, no, no. Where's X? I'll have to. Oh. Play Twister. Oh. Oh, God, now I've got bloody sign into X to do it from there. Oh, right. What's my pin? I never come on here, so I forgot my pin number. Oh shit. Um, is that it? I have no idea. Enter your password. Is that it? I have no. Where's the Y gone? God. Wrong password. Right, what's the password? I can't cope. Oh, right. Oh, that's God. It's so easy. Why didn't I remember that? Oh, come here. Right, that better be the right one. Confirmation code. Oh, you're effing kidding me. Right. Sod this. I'm doing something else. Right. Ending. Slime. Are you free? If I send you those screenshots in an email, you could come on and get them on your thing. Because I don't know any way of doing it. T. That better be it. Right, well, sod you then. Sod you. Sod you Twitter, sod you Facebook. You all suck. I don't understand. Why can't I get onto Messenger? Right, finally. Hopefully. Right, so there's no messages. I've just sent everything to Terry because I dumped everything to her inbox, so I've got stuff. Okay, alrighty then. So, how do we do this? Right, okay, I know what I'll do. I don't understand why it Messenger doesn't work on the desktop. Right, let's send one, see if it works. Sent. So, right, sorry guys, I'm just logging out and logging back in again, see if that helps. 10 hours later, however it goes. Oh, thank the Lord. Right, don't panic. So, right. Oh, come on. What? Oh, you suck. Come on, people are waiting for me, Facebook. Oh, this was an interesting one as well, actually. Lorraine sent me something. Oh, God's sake. Right. Oh, right. Here we go. Right, first of all, right, Fifi, I'm going to put the link in. I'm going to put the link in the thingy in a minute. And if anyone wants to jump on, you can. Right, so can you see that, or do we need binoculars? So, scum equals Gertie Roof, Grumpy Sapper, Collections, Melty, Slime and Flop, and all those can GFT. Thank you for sending me these, Lottie. Right, where's the other one? Oh, she's got some fingers on her, that feral, hasn't she? And none of us, oh dear. How old is this woman? She's what, in her 60s? Fifi. Hi Pam, how you doing? Fifi, you need to get your butt over here, please, and come and answer for yourself and stop spreading rumours about me and Slime. There is nothing going on between me and Slime. We are YouTube colleagues and we were only mucking about. Sorry guys, I'm really unorganised. Why am I so unorganised? What is it? This is what it's like. This is what happens when you're busy all the time. You just never get organised. Fifi, is Condom doing a live? Hi Ding Dong. Hi RB. Right, let's put some of these comments up. Right, sorry. Look, right, let's get back into it. Right, I get knotted. Right, God, I must have been about half an hour. I am not going on flop. Yeah. Oh dear. Maria, yes, your song. Oh my God, I need to. I'm not going to try it now, but on Thursday, definitely on Thursday, I'm going to get organised and play that. Right, so this was obviously from Condoms Live yesterday. And can you believe the filth that she comes out with? I think what it is she is drunk, very drunk, and really peeved that we're all getting on. So, and the fact that her little minions that have infiltrated our community haven't succeeded in their little plan. Speak to the orange gloved hand. Okay, I'll take it she's talking about Slime there. Whatever next? And also we found something interesting as well. Well, Lorraine sent me this. Right, where is it? Where is it? Brit expats in Spain face financial ruin as houses become worthless overnight. Fifi, you're coming a bit unstuck, aren't you? Is that why you're ranting and raving? Is that why you were having a meltdown at the singers the other day doing Morris dancing and swearing? Fancy swearing on national YouTube. Whatever next. Can someone go and get this is a mayday for Fifi. We need her to come over here. Why doesn't she ever come over here? She's so scared of all of us. Fifi, I'm going to drop the link in the comments. You may come onto this live. First, you need to wash your feet before you enter. If you need to bring Tricky to hold your hand, make sure he has pants on, please. And you're not allowed to shout, okay? Because I have an earache today because I had my earpods in and the volume was very, very high. Because the bass was just so good. Right, better since you're right. Let's put some of these comments up. Right, if it's not the girl nagging, it's the lad. And always when I'm on the live stream, you're always in live stream now. When are you not that girl in my sodding house? You pay the bills. Yep. Hi, Fraser. This is our new mod. However, I've forgotten to make them blue, so I will. I don't know how to. I've forgotten how to do that. Fraser, you're gonna have to remind me how to do that. Right, Denise, did you figure out who was it that was on your live earlier that tried to ambush and take your live down? National Live. Sorry, I feel like I've interrupted bingo now, or Twister, whatever you were playing. All good this end, Denise. Keeping out of the sun. Two little ducks. Yep. Yes, I understand that. It does. What a shame. Pink Rinse has taken our beautiful, beautiful Princess of Wales's picture and cursed it. It does. It gives me anxiety as well. It's terrible. Well, obviously, it's not the Princess of Wales's fault, but because we've now associate that with Pink Rinse Bronwyn from Melbourne. Melbourne? Brisbane. Oh dear. Halfway there, 45. Okay. Do you know what? I do love you all. When I'm so unorganised, you always play bingo and keep yourself entertained. Except you're ever so good. I understand that. I've my blinds closed and curtains drawn. Yeah, that apparently that helps. It doesn't work here because I live in a flat and heat rises, doesn't it? And I'm south facing. Whatever next. Right, so let's discuss this, shall we? Please do tell me if I'm like 45 minutes behind in the live like I normally am. So do you think now over the years, as we know, Tricky likes to jump on other people's channels. Ems, for example, he went on there, he was very racist. I agree with his politics, most of it, but when he deliberately became racist and we all saw Em's face, she couldn't hide. The floor didn't even open up for the poor girl. Bless her little heart. I think she's ever so pretty. The poor woman had to hide behind her fan, her pretty fan. You know, the Chinese ones where you go whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Come on, you must get arm ache using them. Oh, well, yeah. So he likes to go on these lives, and this is how they do it. They start being abusive or swearing a lot or purposely being racist. Or if they're not on the live, they'll go in the comments. This is all by design so that these channels, well, so that they hope that these channels will get taken down. Let me know your thoughts about that. So again, scum equals Gertie Roof, Grumpy Sapper, collections, melty, slime and flop, and all those. Hold on. Fifi, you voice discriminated me, but you can't even spell and all. It's AND space ALL. Okay? Shall I state again? I can't even talk today. I'm so blooming tired. I haven't slept again for 2 nights. Please get all your violins out, please, and sing to me or something. No, don't do that. AND space ALL. Where are you, Fifi? Oh, yeah, I forgot to put the link in the thing, didn't I? No, that's the wrong. Oh, my God. Right, if anyone wants to jump on anyway, the link is there. Fifi, you have one chance to come and explain yourself. And none of it. She is vulgar, isn't she? I mean, I have seen her say worse, but she is absolutely vulgar, that woman. And for her, who does she think she is? She decided to live on a boat in a marina in Spain, and she decided to live basically in a busy area. And people are having their dance and singing, la 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 la, and she's getting angry with them. And Ben is filming his embarrassing mother having a rant and a rave. Is all for attention. Imagine being her neighbour. Right, I'm going to have to go down the bottom. One told me babies are a lot of work. I guess they never had a teenager. Right, where are we? Candor cats I feel sorry for. If he isn't hanging around Granny's, he is stroking some. Oh my God, here we go. You and Jim are a nightmare. Did Lady Candor say it was having a day off internet today? I see it streaming. Oh God. Oh my. She is. She's vile. Uh, she turned on fast and hard. Who did? Fill me in. Had a day off today and I slept most of it. Well, good for you, Pam. You work hard. Hi, Game Streams. Maybe she is trying to take down. Yeah, exactly. What is the time? I don't think I am. Hang on. She turned Gertie. She. Your comments do make me laugh. Yeah, they are, aren't they, Julianne? Yes, exactly. She is Phil. And did you see her video having a rant? Did you see the one where I'm going to do a short about that. I'm going to have to change it though, otherwise she will copyright strike me. When she said she was peeing out of, they were peeing out of their arms. Hi, Babsy. Hi, Footsie Girl. How are you doing? I'm fine, sick and can comment. Have missed you all, my lovely peeps. Welcome to the madhouse. Sorry, it's sometimes, Footsie, I don't sleep, so when I come on, it can be a bit boring sometimes. So so everyone tries to liven me up. Bless them. Yeah, community is dying. What a terrible shame. Hip hip hooray. Right, and they think we have disgusting comments. Well, at least we're funny with it, aren't we, guys? We are really funny, I must admit. If anyone hasn't already, please go and sub to Footsie Girl's channel, please. Have you ever seen Scooby-Doo when they catch her? After removing, they realise it's someone else. Yes, it is. Hi, Bella. How are you doing? Hi, Maria. Right, I think Fiona is bad as Tricky, and in my opinion, she is. She is a narc. And I'll say it again. I don't like to repeat myself. However, toxic people, like druggy people, they flock together. They always find each other. always find each other, and it's most concerning. God, I'm going to wake up in a minute, aren't I? So I better not stay on here long tonight, guys. Yeah, yeah, condom couldn't get anyone to go on earlier. Really? Really? Was he talking to himself? Yeah, drop the resin. No, they never come on. It's most disappointing. Oh no, Julianne, you're banned. Are you banned from Ferrell's channel? You're banned from Tricky, aren't you? Yes, I think her and Tricky are definitely not. Yeah, they are. Right, I'm going down to the bottom a bit now because I think I'm a bit. I wish I knew that little sumo bitch. I'm wondering who that was. You don't think it was Dave the Rave, do you? Mind you, it might have been your son, Candy. Hi, Cinema. How are you doing? I'll take you my way is better. Right, I think I'm nearly there, guys. Don't be foul mouth talking crap. I've not watched it, and I don't think I will. Sounds like a slapper on one who kicks off because it goes overboard with some drunk scene. He's told her to F off. Yep. Hi, Monarchy. How you doing? Right. Although Kaz did put me straight a few weeks ago and like basically said it's international YouTube, but I do think national YouTube sounds better. Both play the victim, both attack, both need constant feel. Yeah, exactly. Right, hang on. Actually, I did see. Oh no! Do you know what? We don't even need to go over those other screenshots because we all know why toxic people do it. It's because they lack empathy. They were raised badly. Fifi, I'll let her off the hook a little bit because I understand what it's like being brought up by strict parents. I understand. There's always a rebellious child, and like her, I was the rebellious one. We do have something in common. We do like to go on the run. However, she had a choice. I didn't. So, mm-hmm. I get noddies. The comments by Gardner were that she wrote in language. Where is condom anyway? I think condom, you need to delete these, but we will keep them as evidence. Evidence again. And I did see something earlier that she put. I can't. Oh no, I think she. No, no. I can't remember what it was. Fiona slept with all the men at the shore and may have put proper plain slag. Yes, she does. She thinks she's God's gift, doesn't she? She does, and it's shocking at her age. What is she? 60, 65? Fifi, if you've got the guts to come on a live with me and not shout, I will shake your hand and give you some information about some people you might be able to get in with, seeing as you really, really want to be that sort of popular amateur criminal. I'm so laughing at cardboard. Yes, yes, that's it. The cardboard ladder. No, it was a ladder, wasn't it? Was it a ladder? Did she video that? Fancy making a ladder out of cardboard. I tell you what, later on tomorrow or later on she's gonna do a rage live, isn't she? Or a rage video, and she's gonna walk up the cardboard ladder like she did when she went for Michelle, climbing up the ladder into her jacuzzi or whatever it's called, paddling pool. Climbing up the ladder into a paddling pool with her rubber bands on. I'm coming for you, sugar. You've hit my rage vein. And I would laugh my head off. if the cardboard ladder broke. This is not how grown adults behave. It is very, very troubling. I know sometimes we can go a bit overboard, but like I said, at least we're fun with it, and we do deserve to let out some steam, don't we? After all the stress, anxiety, and fame they've put us through. Yeah, they think we're vulgar. Well, I mean, I know we can be, but we're trying to be the better people. We've changed our ways, haven't we? Hmm. You know, I'm not one to gossip. Really? But did you read the comment Amy Jones made on one of Candle's videos? I hate telling you this, but it might behoove you to read. What was that? Fill us in. Where? Over on the thing? Is Condom live? Shall I try and go and ambush his live again while we're doing this live? Right, is anyone jumping on? Did you hear her dancing and swearing? She probably told Ben to put it up. Yeah, she did. She told Ben to video because she has no content and she can't keep slagging us off because it just makes her look bad. So she told Ben, I'm going to make a drama out of the singers having a fun time because that's what life's all about. In Spain, after all, that is the country for having fun. And like we said, it's not the tourists' fault that Fifi decided to go on the run, chose to go in a boat built up area. She had no right to complain, for goodness sake. If you don't like it, Feral, why don't you go back to the house or go for a walk in town or just go for a walk and never come back? That'd be marvellous. How has she never fallen overboard? I know. I know. How the hell? She's always drunk. She's always doing some sort of dance or toilet roll stuck to her knickers and walking around. I must admit, Feral, when you did that video, that parody years ago about Meghan Markle, I did actually laugh at that. That I must admit, I think that's the best one you've done. So I'll give you credit for that. But everything else, you're rubbish. I'll go back, find the video and point you to that. Yes, go and see it. La Panda. Jim's singing at us now. Hi, Cece. Report the video. I'll tell YouTube she used disgusting verbal porn. Yes, she did. She did. She's just jealous. She is just jealous that we're popular and she's not. All those years, she tried desperately to be famous. She even got on the news. She thought she achieved something for being former Britain's most wanted. And then she decided she had to make up a YouTube channel. That was her biggest mistake, I think. It's not summer here until... Right, yeah, fair enough. She got with Graham. She had it off with two fellas she committed theft with from the airport. God knows. Oh, my goodness. She needs to go to the doctors to make sure she hasn't diseased herself. Maybe has. They just... A minute. About intimidation. Someone showed it to me earlier. She was. She was the phone call girl as well. I mean, fancy coming on national YouTube announcing that. It's bad enough that Sucker Lawyer made a whole video boasting, standing there boasting with a serious face, twitching her hands, playing with her hair, announcing what I can't believe it. Announcing that she sucked all the lawyers off in Pennsylvania. Oh, did we tell you? We know, Don, that Montecito Royale is you. Do you know that? Did I tell you that? Did you all get the memo? And another thing I will mention, someone told me earlier when they contacted the HR department that someone is going around claiming that Sucker Lawyer is innocent. No, she is not. And that person knows she is not. Actually, babe, I have had the same migraine for a few days now, but I've. Do you know what? There is a lot of headaches going around, isn't there? I don't think it's the coffee. I think it's the weather. Diana claims Tyrone fella helped her set up for the Free and Computer Fest. So why did she later invite him over to Portugal when she was on the run? Anyhow, he turned her in. Well, good. I'm glad he did. I'm more concerned that it was him that went to, was it Faith's birth? Fancy wanting two men to be at your daughter's birth. One man being your husband, which she claimed that Faith is her was Graham's, and then you've got Tyrone there holding her other hand while she's huffing and puffing and pushing. I'm so glad I had a C-section. God, do you know what? I was so scared of giving birth for some reason. Then all of a sudden, they came in to check me over, and they said, "Oh, baby's in distress." There's always a joke about that. Baby's in distress, and they rushed me down they put these stocking things on me and gave me an epidural, and they rushed me straight down to the thingamajig. And oh, it was ever so funny. But for some reason, isn't it weird? I had a real, because what happened was my waters broke early, and I caught strep. So I was at work, and she was 5 weeks early. So I was at work one evening. This was when I used to work with people with learning difficulties. So it wasn't a stressful job. So I just carried up. The plan was to carry on working there right up until I popped, kind of thing. So I was at work one evening, and I went and I felt something. Sorry, I don't mean to be crude. I felt something, and I went to the toilet thinking it was like something worse happening, and I was expecting to see something else down there. But I didn't think, and I thought, oh, maybe she's just on my bladder, kind of thing. Anyway, cut a long story short, it kept happening and it got worse. Went to hospital. She tore the bag a little bit, so I was leaking, like the water was leaking slowly, and I caught strep. So they had to put me on all these machines, not machines, these bag things, and then they sent me home. Then they wanted me back the next day, monitored me, put me on what's it called when they induce the birth? I forgot what it's called now. And then I started getting the labour pains, and then that happened and I was rushed down. But for some reason, while I was laying on the bed, her dad was in Poland. Well, you all know what he was like, doing his mafia stuff, so he wasn't even there. So he was off, and my mum, dad, and my brother, bless their heart, they were up and down the hospital. At least I had them by my side. And then, oh, where was I going on this? Yeah, and I started getting the labour pains, and then for some weird reason, I had a really bad gut feeling about giving natural birth. And I started crying, and I don't know why, I was really, really scared. I know it's my first child, and there's always a bit of fear. And I said to the nurse, "I'm just getting a really bad feeling," and she said, "It's all right. It's your first child. Your partner's not here. It's all new. You're going to feel a mix of emotions." And she said, "I'm just going to go and get the doctor in." Doctor came in, and that's when it all happened. And I thought, phew, thank the Lord. It was like. Her getting in distress was a blessing in disguise, because it was really weird. I can't explain it. Anyway, sorry, I'll shut up now. I ran for days for sick. Yeah, there is a lot going around. There is all sorts going around. All moving to smaller channels. Meghan and Harry are becoming a snore. Yeah, it wasn't going to take long until Meghan and Harry would disappear. Well, not disappear, that the YouTubers, apart from the big ones, were going to get fed up with them. Yeah, I agree with you. Got to have a laugh and a joke. Yeah, exactly. We just all need to try and be happy when men aren't stressing you out. Share a link and we'll stop. Yeah, holy fuck, you're odd, great and hilarious. Thank you, footsie girl. Yeah, has Fraser, if it's all right, or someone, can you get a link for footsie girl? So true, like rough people, like yeah, exactly. Thank you, Avril. He has people on now, but talking about slime, so they're only content. Oh God, slime, are you banned? The narc part was easy to see. She showed that off with it. Yeah, exactly. And I'm starting to wonder. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you still think that HG had them lot on just to try and figure them out more, just to try and see if they were intelligent at all? Or do you think he's part of all of this? Do you think he's helping them behind the scenes? Because narcs, like we know, they flock together. No comment needed. I can't get in how seeing the word. I'll go get the title. Animals couldn't get anyone to go on. I don't know about Farrell's flock. We'll try leave a comment. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we need to get her on here. She needs to come on here. It's been too long now. We need to get her attention. I'm actually surprised she hasn't tagged me and said, let's do a live. Thank you, Babsy babe. Yes, yeah, I think I'm guilty of it. Sometimes when I, like earlier, I rushed into Denise's live, and it wasn't until a couple of comments I thought, oh flip, hit the like. And I do it on slimes all the time. I forget to hit the like until the last minute. So sorry. I'm guilty of it too. Cricky wanted me blocked. Cricky wanted me blocked from. Yes, Jim. Tell everyone what he done to you if you can be bothered to repeat it. He was really horrible to Jim. The thing is about Fifi is she takes herself. Yeah, exactly. They claim others don't have content, always bashing other channels. Yeah, that's all they've got. I mean, I know but to be honest with you, I think with us, we wanted to come away from Meghan and Harry, and doing normal videos, it's hard to start a new topic, isn't it? Once it's been a certain topic for years and years, it's hard to get the likes and the views for something different, like I was going to do Randonautica and everything like that, but no one was interested. So I just thought, until we decide what our new content's going to be, just carry on doing lives, forget about Meghan and Harry until something drastic happens, and just keep exposing the nasty people on YouTube. And oh, slime, did you manage to get hold of Super Chuffer? We need him. We need to all do a live together. That would be marvelous. Fifi and Cricket are getting jealous of Condom. Yes, exactly. And this is why Ferrell is going on his thing and making these sorts of comments. Yeah, they're so sly. They're not friends to anyone. And as we know, and it's very, very sad, because in a way, although we can't feel sorry for any of their entourage and flying monkeys, they are victims, but not victims in a way that we can feel sorry for, because they don't realise, or it won't sink in, because they don't want to hear it. It won't sink in that they're just being used. They're just useful idiots. And this is what it's been all the time. You have Wally, she comes onto the scene, tricks everyone. Yeah, I was one of her biggest fan. I think most of us were at one point. We all supported her at the beginning of her alleged, when she was being bullied. And then it just takes Wally to, for example, she was on Rumble, and she was harping on about Ems and Ems's son. And I was watching, and one of her fans made a comment, and she put it on the screen, and all the person said was, look, can we just either stop this or get facts or just be a bit less less potent or whatever she used. And Wally goes, "Oh, shut up." And that hit me, and I thought, hang on, these people have supported you, Wally. And when someone comes up and gives you a bit of constructive criticism, you tell them to shut up, your fans. And I thought, no, unsub. I thought, no, you don't do that. And it's they use their subs. They use their subs obviously for the views and everything, but they like to carry on this drama and this whole thing with Atalanta. It's circled back round to her because they have to say it's someone. They have to say it's someone. And it's not Gina. Honestly. Some people have no idea. Right, Lottie, Fifi and Tricky are getting jealous of oh no, I've done that one, haven't I? Right, Fiona, I've got a treat coming your way soon. Very well could have been the bed sore ever. His non-bitching topics brings in the tumbleweeds. Yeah, exactly. Well, the sad thing is drama does bring the views in, doesn't it? It does, and we've all been witness to that on my channel, haven't we? Because when I've tried to do something different, no one was around. And I just think society has just made us that way, hasn't it? Drama, drama, drama. Nothing's ever positive anymore, is it? Thank you for being so. I'm waiting for a new prescription. I'm just doing my thing. Yeah, just hang in there, footsie girl. It's being ill's horrible, isn't it? Being rebellious is different from being a bully. Yes, I must. Yeah, that's true, Fraser. It's, yeah, being rebellious. Yeah, you get up to some naughty stuff and etc. And you don't want to do it, but when you have no one to talk to when you're young, when you have no one to talk to, no one that's got your back, it's very, very hard, but you don't go around deliberately being bullied. Sorry, being a bully. Brought up by a strict father. One of my sisters was very, yeah, yeah. It happens to at least one sibling, doesn't it, Pam? I'm still trying to get my head around the fact that these narcissists trolled themselves for their grift. Yeah, exactly. It's, oh, hang on, I did take a screenshot of, I think, one of Fifi's other accounts. Did a bad boy from the other side of the tracks. Yeah. Lots of people are collecting evidence. Oh, good. See, I've come to them since I was young, so for me to create comments, I hope. Yeah, I think headaches, earaches, and toothaches are one of the three of the worst things to deal with, aren't they? Right, let's get rid of some of these because because someone did say the other day, I think it was Kaz, I'm not sure, but let me have a quick look because I'm sure someone said that Fifi's other account had numbers or a number. So I took a screenshot. No, not that one. Oh yes, I took this. This was on Thing is Live yesterday. No, whenever it was, where I went over there. Ava, look at this. Still am and I am Bryn now and what? Run nong between my old group and bronze, which is rubbish. I would never go back. Ava. I think, yeah, this was on Candles Live. think there was another one as well. Right, hang on. I've got so many screenshots. I really need to clean this computer up. Oh God, what's going on here? Ah, this is it. Is this the Susan who's Fifi? We need to collect evidence. These women topless and G-string on the bed, shaking their arse around, teasing men, so they will phone the hotline for phone sex. Oh God. We're revolved around Fifi stationery bow. Yeah, that's true. Not be believe they are beautiful and sexy. Yes, yes, they do think they're God's gift, don't they? One word, diagnosed you recover. I thought I was having a oh God, good news. The CT scan showed I do have. Oh, bless you. She made a video of making the cardboard ladder to place outside on the boat. She's going to get drunk one day. She's going to get drunk and it's going to collapse, or she's going to slip, or she'll leave it out there in the rain, and in the morning it'll all be all watery. No, I haven't seen Dave the rave. Bless his heart, he can't rave, can he, though? Accident waiting to happen on the ladder, yeah. Funny how she stole 300k, went on the run, claimed to be innocent, and later said online that she needed. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. She is doing that to get money for new steps. Same as with the pool boat thing. She knows damn well what she. Yeah, exactly. It's numbers in the UK were full of toothless old women doing it. She's very untrustworthy. I wouldn't trust her. I know she puts people's emails out there. I'll only put emails out there if I'm pushed in a corner. If I need to back myself up with evidence, I will do it. I know, why do it? Why do it? Not even Grand Designs. You always get the people on Grand Designs that they go over their budget and then they end up skint. Not even they would do something stupid like that to save money. I wonder if Fifi and Triggy's were followers. They must have really good solicitors that they still dare to comment over. Yeah, it's shocking what they can get away with. And Marina in Spain is summer bound to be. Yes, exactly. What does she think? Does she think she owns the place? On her next video, she's going to end up wearing some sort of uniform, like those what are they called? The parking ticket people. She's going to start doing that and pretend that she's a parking ticket. No, a party pooper ticket person. A party ticket pooper person. And go over there and claim that she's important and from the local council, and give them a fine. And hopefully they won't be that stupid to hand over the money, because she'll just spend it on crack. Poor old Graham had to lug heavy window panes across the marina in his final months for some mouldy boat she never cared for before he had terminal cancer. It's always been a dump. Yes, exactly. That's right. Yeah, we are. We are getting to her. She can't handle it. She was not expecting. One, she was not expecting Michelle to come out and do what she'd done. She certainly wasn't expecting me to be in her emails gaslighting her. Well, she deserved it. She deserved it. Sh- Look at all what she's done. I thought, I'm going to email her and I'm going to gaslight her. So I did. And I'm not sorry. Yes, I saw that. He also had to put those windows. Honestly. It's okay. Still here, Denise. Face of a lonely, slimy creep recorded 13 days ago. Please forgive me for pointing it out. It's vile and disturbing. Yeah, she's gross. And every time I forget about the cardboard ladder, someone prompts and I'm screaming with laughter again. Sea vessel, cardboard equipment on deck. Oh God, I'm really behind, aren't I? I'm going to go down. That's right, Pam. I mean, I know Leah can be a bit embarrassed by me, like when we were opening the brothel the other day, but I wasn't expecting her to come in. But having a weird mother is probably the best thing. It builds character, doesn't it? You know? At least I'm in the fun mum game. You know, if I was boring, she would go, "Oh, mum, you're so boring." Ever since she had all what from when she was little. Oh my God, who's calling me? Oh God, Leah's calling me again. I'm going to change my phone number. All right, I'll whisper. Oh, ever since she was little, I always got on with her friends, and I don't say this to brag. They always, well, she's ringing me again. Ever since she was, and anyway, they always wanted to come over because when I was little, I used to go around friends' houses, and some of the parents were really boring, really strict, or really moody. And I thought, I don't want to be a mum like that. Oh, lady of the house speaking. Fifi was doing a live. Fifi was doing a life-size Blue Peter project. Yes, that's exactly what she was doing. Oh God, I'm just going to watch that again just for the laugh. Right, I'm going to have to scroll down, guys. Julian Graham couldn't do right. Oh, poor Graham married four times, and imagine he struck gold with Fifi. I think he had just given up. Wasn't much of a looker. Creepy as F. That's why he settled for being a doormat. Yes, sadly, that is true, Slime. A lot of you get migraines. I'm wondering why. Stuff that they spray in the sky. Yes, that's true. They have been spraying lots of stuff. Remember a few months ago when they told us that they were going to block out the sun? They said they were going to do that in the news. This is why I get so angry. When she constantly brings out the widow card, she is no way grieving. No, I don't think she have holy plop, Jim. I don't think she ever has grieved. Holy plop. What's that with her brain cardboard ladder? Yeah. I had 4 C-sections, 4 grown sons now. Wow, footsie girl, 4? Oh my God. It's a nightmare afterwards though, isn't it? You just can't do anything and you feel useless. But it has to be done, doesn't it? Ben looks like Fifi and Faith looks a bit like Fifi but can't see Graham. No, everyone says that they could see Graham in Faith, but I never could. No, sorry, Tyrone. But I saw more Graham in Faith. But Ben is the spitting image of Fifi when she was younger, definitely. What's that, Kaz? So sorry to bring this to you. I hope it's not too hurt. I'm hoping it's better to see you. Maybe not. I don't know. It's fallen. I'm sorry. What happened to Slime? Ooh, one feature was make your own Barbie stuff. take you back to. Do you remember? Do you remember? Was it called the fashion show? It was on every week, and I tried to make my own pair of shoes out of cardboard once. Well, at least I sellotaped them together properly. I used to be really into fashion, and I tried to make my own clothes back in back. It was crazy, but they were all young, but they are now my security now. I don't. Yes, it's good to have boys. At least you're well protected. Blue Peter was UK programme many watched after school. I did. Oh, yeah, it was good, Blue Peter, wasn't it? I think they did a lot of, apart from all the peas stuff going on in the background that later came out, like decades after. I think it was good for kids. Yeah, apparently boys are easier, aren't they? Sometimes I wish I had a boy. Don't tell Leah that. It's because every time I do a live, she tells me off. If I had a boy, I bet he'd come and join in. Fifi gave a different name when birthing. Yeah, and her dodgy birth certificate. That should be, the police need to go and arrest her for that. Dawn and her L Hall story, poison Wally. Oh yes, I heard about that. Sucker lawyer, you do come out with some BS, darling Screechy. No, I can't because I'm not a mod. Oh yeah, I'm going to have to figure out how to mod you. I've forgotten how to do it. Fiona, now that you've spoken with the world famous slime, who or what else on your effort list do you want to cross off the list? It was, but I would not change a moment. No, yeah, exactly. Must be hard for a man if a child looked nothing like him to think the baby is his. Yeah, that's true, Pam. Very, very true. But sometimes I look at toddlers or even some children, and I look at the parents and I think, none of you look alike. What's going on? Yeah, yeah, that's true. Because according to reports, me and Leah look like sisters more than parent and daughter. Apparently, we look pretty much the same. I can't see it, but whatever. He changed and I stopped watching him about that time. Yeah, someone had to be the brains, and it's not. No, exactly. Well said, Fraser. Right, I'm just. Right, Fiona, you've now had a heated moment with your beloved King Slime. You've had a heated moment, Slime. When did you have a heated moment with Fifi? Can you tell me, please? What else on it? I knew what he was up to right off the bat. Yeah, I think it's good that Tudor HG done his channel and admitted he was a narc, but now I do think that he got fuel from admitting that. He gets fuel from people liking him because he's a narc. Do you know what I mean? I think we should. Yes, footsie girl. We are going to be getting on to more true crime, and I'll tell you what, if you want to think of anything, I know me and Avril have got to get together and do the Nova Scotia thing, but anything else you want to do, just pop on a live one day. You can jump on and we can just talk about it if you want, because there's so many cold cases that need to be spoken about. Thanks for reminding me, Flop. Been so busy, I'll contact Chaffer later. Men, for goodness sake. What is it with men? You have to ask them every no, hang on, about every 6 months for them to do something. It's so nice here. You don't need a topic you can talk about. Yeah, that's true, Veranda. And hello, by the way. Yeah, that's true. But I think sometimes I feel like I need stuff because otherwise I feel like I'm being boring. Do you know what I mean? But I'm glad I've got you all to keep me going. I really do appreciate you. Roast dinner, it showed him. What did he have? Fortunate. Should eat less and cut out carbs. Diabetic, and that post of Spanish eggs with bread. Oh dear. No, you can't have big dinners. I mean, I know I put on a lot of weight, but I can never eat a massive dinner. Can you? I just can't do it. My former mother-in-law, oh my God, I don't know why she was so skinny. When we used to have roast dinners at her, or any dinner for that matter, even salad, she would pile it up like a tower. And I'd look at it, and especially if it was a roast, if you have a roast that's too big for you, you can't enjoy it. And I used to look at it and look at my ex-husband and think, well, um, what do I do with this? So I made sure I ate all the veg first and the meat, and obviously some of the roast potatoes, on at least one Yorkshire pudding. And I just said, I'm so sorry, but can I try and eat that later? I think sometimes a big roast dinner is like a full English. Have you noticed that a full English will fill you up for most of the day? Never understood the attraction to her voice. Yeah. I don't know why he feels the need to hide his voice, but whatever floats his boat. Years back, AG gave me advice on an ex I broke up with who I thought was like him. Oh, right, yeah, yeah. Uh, I think they felt they could control Cameron and found out he was not what they thought. Yeah, yeah, probably. It was all a set up. Everything we were told was a lie. They needed the click. Exactly. Exactly. Said another channel, if anyone has recurring migraines and doctor ruled out everything, ask dentist to refer. Oh, did you see that, guys? Get knotted as given top tips because she is a dentist. And it's just the little things that we don't think of that could be causing all these problems. I mean, like Leah, she's got that cyst in her brain. Well, that explains her nosebleeds in the summer every single day all her life. I thought it was mistaken identity. The lies he made up saying I was harassing a man dying of cancer. What a line, Clint. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Jim. They were really horrible to you. Molly was grifting again in her post today, pretending three women had sent her money so other would do the same. Oh, for goodness sake. I mean, I know me and Michelle don't talk anymore, but for Wally to blame Michelle for that, for crying out loud. It was all set up by crying out. Yeah, exactly. That's right. You know what pisses me off? They're baiting with behind the scenes bullshit, making them look so yes, exactly. Brilliant. Well said. Well said for reminding us. That's all. Yeah, it was all done behind the scene. Everything has been by design from the start. I love my slime bags. Yeah. And I agree with Denise, what she said about you earlier, Slime. You've become a real sweetheart and we've worked hard on you and it's paid off. Laugh out loud. Holly doesn't sound nice. I don't watch her. No, she's a horrible woman. You know what she done to her cat. Now surgeries I have patients where Botox in forehead can prevent migraines. Oh, there we go then, footsie girl. Go and get some Botox. I tell you what, I don't want to keep going on about me, but apparently, according to Leah's scales, I've lost a stone. I don't know from where because I can't see it apart from the chin. And I'll tell you what, when I have lost this weight, I'm going to have to raise some money, a GoFundMe, to get some major surgery done. I can't be having that happen to me at my age. I know it's the consequences of letting yourself go, but I don't mean to be a drama queen. 15 years, well, no, 23 years of my life have been wasted. Do you know what I mean? I had to do all that stuff. So I feel like I haven't really lived. And now I'm better and everything's gone away. I feel like I can live again and this is all happening. Do you know what I mean? So I don't want to look older than I am at my age. Mhm. Yeah, I'm starting to think, could Atalanta be tricky? No, because no, RB, because Tricky hasn't got the brains. If you have the inner part of the earpiece, it can help from stuff. Oh, there's another top tip there. Look. Yeah, exactly. And it's amazing. It's amazing how certain psychotics can just pick out names and come out with stories at the top of their head and just chuck it at the wall about someone and hope it sticks, whatever next. Scramble bell tonight. Right. Let me go down. We don't want the whiny little bitch here anyway. It's funny she thinks she has an option. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's true. All she'll be doing is shouting at me, won't she? I'd have to send her in the naughty corner until she calmed down. Do you think Tricky would shout at me if I got him on? I don't think he'd shout. He's just had an online contact be blown up, so no one's interested anymore. He's talked about police to outer or tracing her, but it took Gertie Rue to tell. But yeah, exactly. I don't mean quite what I said in the last comment, but something don't add up, does it? Why trick it off if you already know who? Yeah, exactly. They had to keep the story going. It's like we said before. Instead of them realizing that the Atlanta story their subs had basically forgotten about, instead of thinking, good, we don't have to bring it up anymore, they thought, oh, we have to remind them. What story can we make up now? I know. Ginge, say offer a 5k bounty for Atalanta. So they drop themselves in it, don't they? Because they have to cling on to something. It's ridiculous. And when it stops flowing into certain channels and the previous sweet CC's mask slip. Who's sweet CC's mask slip? I think it already collapsed. Oh, I'm really behind, aren't I? Because I have no idea what you're all talking about. The jury rigs everything. You can't do that to things that you expect a lifetime of living. Yeah. Right, let's go. Sorry, I'm just scrolling past some. Hang on. Even Tricky Estate, he's scared of Fiona and he wouldn't mess with her. Her kind act is just all an act. She's evil, really. Yeah, she is. She's the devil. She's the devil. The first video she made, the Wally one, it was like the devil popped up from the sea and decided to come on national YouTube. No wonder her parents sent her to Canada. So all they're going to do, and they gaslit and play with their followers. Narcs love proving to themselves people are thick and I believe anything they say. Yeah, exactly. That's right. I suffer from so many. I don't have time for people that have no, exactly. Exactly. Footsie girl, I don't even believe they know what the word transparency means. Gertie lives there and said she never heard of Britain's most. No, no one ever heard of her until she joined football. Oh dear, joined YouTube. I'm going to have to go soon, guys. Oh my goodness. I have some. No, it done that one. I'm just gonna. He thought Foxy would just roll over. I can't thank Foxy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's right. That was like a breath of fresh air, really, wasn't it, Jim? For Foxy, you, his mum, and for a lot of other victims. Foxy doing that and his mum was like a breath of fresh air. Out of everyone coming out and saying something, it was them that made it a bit more stronger, potent, if you like. Right. Why did Amy say her and Don are besties and they talk every day? Hang on. No, and then she didn't know what was said about her daughter. I'm just going to put it out there. I don't know. I just think they're all bloody cuckoo, Babsy, in my opinion. Thank you, Avril. I wish Drunk Fiona or Susie would come on here. We could have, yes, we could have so much fun with her. Oh, do you know? Oh, I wish she would. Fifi. Oh, I forgot to tag her again. I'll tag her after. Fifi, you need to come and explain yourself. You can't go around calling people those sorts of things without any evidence to back it up. You just need to admit you're at fault, you're losing, and you need to put the surrender flag up now because we're not going away. You know that, don't you, darling? No, no one ever heard of her. People forget that Fiona and Croman are criminals. Yep, that's true. People forget that, and once a criminal, you just can't trust them. Oh, thank you, Jen. Hang on, what's this one? Isn't Anthony? He's just lost his who's this troll plot. He's run for years. People got bullied and he'd tell. Yeah, that's right. It's every time we catch them out doing something and expose it, they have to go back to Atalanta or they have to go back to Ems, don't they? Have you noticed? Yes, I agree with you there. Some men do look better when they're grey. My boyfriends would come over. Our house was the fun house. Then when I got divorced, I was told that all the boyfriends came over because I never wore a bra and they liked hugging me. Oh no. Oh, that is creepy. Sorry to hear that. Oh dear. Earth's orbit has shifted. Yes. Is it a full moon? The full moon? No, I can't see any moon. It's the full moon we have to look out for. Next week, can we expect Queen Candu requesting the sea stops coming in? Yeah. Funny how Bon and Lee paid for a detective to come after me unsuccessfully, but then haven't put anything onto tracking down. Yes, exactly. Exactly. I don't think they're really that bothered about Atlanta. I just think they're pissed that their game is coming to an end. East Burnside is right. We have been lied to all the way. We have never got to the bottom of it. I face slime at Lady Football, to be honest. Yeah, it's difficult because without saying too much, there's certain things happening where people are deliberately trying to confuse the truth from coming out, if that makes sense. And it's all done by design. It's not the first time Fiona lied on her child's. No, exactly. She's got a habit of it. So look, too much smoking, drinking, and sun. You've asked about the drug used to induce labour. It's either panatone. Oh, yeah. I mean, I never remember anything. I mean, I was out of my head. I was more angry at the time that her dad wasn't there. I mean, not that he would have known that I was going to go into labour that early, but it's the fact that my dad rang him up and he said, "Can you come back? Your girlfriend's in labour." And he said, "No, I've got stuff to do here." And I think that was just occupying my mind. So everything the doctors were telling me, all the important stuff about my child, I needed to know. It wasn't relevant to me. Does that make sense? Because I was just so heartbroken that he wasn't there. The one person out of all your family you want there is the father of your child. I'm not expecting to I only know because my twins were induced. I think you're intelligent, Kaz. Good. Actually, guys, I'm going to just go down a bit. Hang on. I made a video for Fifi, but it came out in black and white. I have no idea how that happened. I posted it because I'm not filming it again. I'll have to go and watch that. Oh, it doesn't matter if it's in black and white. It'll still be good. Guys, I was thinking earlier, before I forget, you know what my brain's like. For the UK fans, would you ever do a meet and greet? Go to the pub, have a day out at, I don't know, Alton Towers or something. I'm just putting it out there, guys. I'm just putting it out there. But I know we have to be careful. And if anyone did want to do that one day, then I think we'd only have to make sure it's actually us going and not feral Fifi in disguise as Meghan and Harry. That's what I want to know, Fraser. Was that absolutely atrocious Gertie mentioned still running when she died? That's not a grieving widow. No, no. She's never grieved. It was more of a celebration. The same thing but different names. Right. Best. Hi Luby, how you doing? And just imagine them all talking about how dumb and colourful their subs are and how yes. I mean even Tricky came on no. It was Tricky that Tech Sapper, wasn't it? Tech Sapper about a gullible member. God. Fifi's audience. She's slagging you off behind the scenes and calling you dumb. Hi Tit for Tatters, how you doing? I keep missing you, Steph. Gareth is often on TRG's chat. Who is Gareth? Why do I always miss everything? You can't tell me these people who were not friends wouldn't know about this. Yeah. Yeah, and it has been very hot today. I mean, so in Sunderland's north, so it might not have been as hot up there. But a roast dinner in the heat? No, thank you. I'd rather eat ice cubes, and I love roast dinners. Ladies, do you agree that men are better cooks sometimes? Right, who are we talking about? Ben? No, you're welcome, Slime. I've always noticed in Mexico lives people would always say, have a gardener Yes, exactly. And she didn't. They got most of their stuff off our small channels. They used to plagiarise us and get all the credit. Like a king, lunch like a prince, supper like a pauper, was the old saying. Too good. Yeah, exactly. Get knotted. I don't know. I don't know how many how people can eat that much in a day though. Because when I put on weight, you know why it was, don't you? It's because I forget to eat during the day. Then it's like 8 o'clock and I realise I'm hungry. So I start eating all the pies and donuts for quickness. Vicky and Fifi should show their proofs. Yeah, they can't. They will never ever show any evidence. Hi Odette, how you doing? They will never ever show evidence because one, they have none, and two, even if there's a slight chance they did know who Atlanta was, they wouldn't dare. Aviva came up with the name Sugars. No, she did not. We came up with the name Sugars. Oh, for goodness sake. I thought it's hard to be a woman and get through all the birthing and hormone issues. I'm going through the same things. Oh, thank you, darling. Sending hugs back. I'm glad I only had one, really, because he wanted more, and I'm glad I didn't have more with him. I think if the right man was in my life when I was at birthing age, I would have had more. Just maybe one more. They said Atlanta is so many people. The last one was Marley, who tricky. Oh, for goodness sake. She said that multiple times. She also thought Elon Musk. Oh, for goodness sake. She gets so obsessed with famous people, doesn't she? Warriors Brexit box one coming on the scene, yeah. Oh, yeah, I can imagine her doing that, actually. Yeah, he is a little beach. Footsie girl, did you see that video where he doxed me? Even with that, he had to be polite. He knows not. And he also, as well, did you hear? He also threatened me with his sister that's involved in the IRA. Well, one, I'm still waiting for his letter. Two, I'm still waiting for his sister. Neither have arrived. Made up with Tricky. Very much doubt it, Pam. I don't think Molly would shrink herself. Although she was one that really began calling anyone just. Yeah, exactly. When Tricky can't handle a strong woman, he gets nasty if a woman stands strong. That's right. Weak men can't handle women in general, and it doesn't have to be a strong woman. Gertie's video says Slime is just normal man with small channel who got conned into the drama, but now is thriving because he's away from the. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right. Hi, Jules. How you doing? I think no worries. No one does for some reason. It's weird. Thanks for joining us anyway. I think because she goes down the legal route, she can't talk about, which is fantastic. Well, yeah, that's true. Thank you, Footsie. Thank you so much. You take care, and I hope you feel a bit better tomorrow. Right, brain fog, felt memory pause. True, Pam. Bless you. Well, I'm not there yet, but I'm dreading that, the menopause. I really am dreading it. Yes, you need to do it, Denise. He might come over to you. Yeah, we will all be the mobs. You will be the bouncers. Gosh, they should be ashamed. Yeah, exactly. She is. She's the devil. At least he didn't have a GoFundMe to raise any money. Yes, was it the one about the houses in Spain? I put that up on the live at the beginning of the live. Thank you for that. He wouldn't be in control, so I doubt he would do. Exactly. He doesn't like it when he's not in control. Remember when Michelle went on there, and because he wasn't in control, he got the hump and had to go. He had a right tantrum, didn't he? He waved his hand like a woman. Oh, get me off of here. Get this woman off of here, or I'm going. Whatever he said, it was so funny. Yeah, bless his heart. Am I at the bottom yet? Thank you for joining us, Cinema. Have a good evening. Think Tricky would never go in your life, and yeah, that's true. He hasn't got the guts to come and face us. What a shame. Yeah, it was nice today. It was very hot, but it's just the rain, isn't it? And thunderstorms never seem to get rid of the rank anymore, do they? It's like Meghan Markle, a well-known narcissist. She has to be in control, and they cannot have any negative things. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, nail on the head there, Jen. And by who and what stream you have a right to question. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you have a right to question. That is your First Amendment right. Right, I'm really not at the bottom, am I? You got both. I respect. You got it both. I respect for you. Go one of the first steps. Yeah, I agree with Marie there, Julianne. You have been an absolute. And in the beginning, Julianne, even when you came onto Michelle's channel to troll, you were a laugh, and we appreciated that. You didn't come on and start abusing and shouting and putting all the explanation marks up and swearing. You were fun. And now look, we're everyone's friends. It's marvellous. People will be laughing at the likes of condom. Yeah, exactly. They're so two-faced. Condom, condom. If you're out there, darling, please know that Tricky and Fifi are slagging you off. Yeah, oh, that's a shame. Well, at least your dad could, Fraser. But my dad used to make the best homemade chips. Homemade chips are the best, aren't they? Yeah, better cook. That's what I know. Yeah, exactly. I love chef's custard. They really do it well, and it's always you can tell it's always made by a man. Fiona is the happiest video I've yeah, exactly. Most would not want to deal with YouTube or life in deep grief, but no, exactly. You'd go numb. You know what it's like, Jules. You know what it's like, everyone, when you lose someone. You know, you have the crying and the grief part, and then the other grief part where you go numb. You don't know how to feel. Pam, are you guys talking about phone sex again? For goodness sake, what would my nan say? They're taking house owners in them. Completely agree on that. Da, 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 da. Right, I'm just going to have to miss Nola. I do love you, my darling. What you need to do is not sleep. Only joking. Glad you joined us, though. Yeah, I've been to Chessington. That was always fun, but I've never been to Alton Towers. I think we should all go one day. But knowing our luck, they'd get the henchmen out. They'd get that guy that I forget. I can't even something red band. If Trevor had such a big payout, why is he still grifting on YouTube and trolling? Yeah, that's right. Exactly. So many questions, not enough answers. Elon must be watching her smoke a blind resin. Timu solicitors, yeah. No, no, I'm starting to think the same now, Fraser. Cook and leave the kitchen a total mess. Yeah, that's the annoying part. Bless their hearts. Do you know what? Although men get on my last nerve, they go hot and cold on you, don't they? All the flipping time. They get on your last nerve, but they do cook you a nice meal, but then you have to clear up. But we have to be grateful that they cooked us a meal. Yeah, me too. I know I'd be a mess and deep grief. I wouldn't give no, 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 you're right. I couldn't do it either. There's no way I'd be on here. I'd be on here to tell you or something has happened or do a post because you'd need to know where I am. But there's no way I could even stomach doing any videos. Men only make better chef because they cook. They refuse to wash our bloody kitchen. Looks like when the men in there. It's so funny. It is. They just don't care. They just throw it everywhere, don't they? It's tricky renting his new place. That's what I heard. I don't know. Probably. He never got paid from them. Yeah, exactly. He never got payout from them. What she said to Gertie on camera was a bit rough. Yeah. Oh, yes, that was the funniest thing. She was absolute. She even convinced herself the lie that Meghan and Harry was watching her as if they would have time. And the only reason Harry and Meghan knew about Taz and some of the others that came up on Netflix was because Boozy told Netflix and told Meghan and Harry. Meghan and Harry are not interested in watching the likes of Feral Fifi. Do you know what I mean? Meghan Markle, for a start, is too obsessed with herself 24/7, looking in the mirror. She hasn't got time, because she's looking in the mirror and thinking of all sorts of trouble to cause, to watch Feral Fifi. Feral Fifi lives in cuckoo land. Fifi, come over here. I'm going in a minute. You have 10 minutes. This is your last chance, woman. Yeah, they are, Babsy. Exactly. They have no concept of using same utensil, both nothing. They use it everything. Yep. He was so scared of being confronted. Yeah. Get nodded yes. Then he would say, "Well, I've cooked meal," and I'd say, "But I cook nearly all the meal and clean up." Oh yeah, but it's well hot out there. Have you got aircon? That's nice. He cooked for you both, though. I'd like a man that cooks and don't see it as a woman's job, to be honest. Couldn't he and you together have washed up as you went along? Yeah. But mind you, when my mum cooks the dinner, my dad will wash up. So I think it's just kind of a thank you for doing a meal. I don't know. I suppose husbands and wives over the years, they make their own little routines, don't they? Maybe fine off a cricket a free tarot reader. Yes, Denise, do it. Offer a free one, because you know he likes everything for free. And see if he'll come on. Make out it's going to be really positive, that money's coming his way, that he's going to be famous coming his way. Lure him in that way, and then when he comes on, that's it. Boom. I live far up north in England. We don't get a sort. No, it's 3:24 here this week, and I bought my grandson water guns because it would be so. Where are you, Odette? Are you in the UK? Thank you, Avril. Right, I'm just going to have to start scrolling. I've got a Miss Elizabeth. Yeah, Elizabeth's had to go, hasn't she? She's been told. Yeah. What about your nans and granddads? My granddad used to make the best apple pies and the best fairy cakes. Actually, my nan never cooked. It was always him doing it. He didn't mind, he loved it. I really do miss his apple pies. They were the best. I can't find anyone that makes them as good as him. It's such a shame. And there's no way I'd even dare to make that sort of pastry. Blimey, I'd probably add too much salt. Very hard to see her in the chat. Yeah, supper is in the oven. What you got cooking, Footsie? Is it something nice? Is it a roast dinner? I make amazing homemade chips. That's my comment. Or make your way round to Maria's on Friday. We're having homemade chips and fish. A Friday night fish and chips, homemade. English women here on holiday were on sunbeds, and when hubby woke up, wife nowhere. Oh God, where did she go? It's difficult when someone passes and you're the closest person as you have to deal with it. Yeah, that's true. Do you know what? I don't know what happened, but I think I went up with the arrow like that, and I thought I saw a new member called Pooh, but it wasn't. It was Pam. But where she'd put Looby Loo, for some reason, where it went a bit funny, the two O's went next to the P instead of. I don't know what happened there, but I had to look twice. My friend's son is getting married in Greece in a few minutes. They're all going over. Oh, lovely. Whereabouts in Greece? That'd be nice. What's the latest on his with cleaning Sebastian's shoes or cooking eggs? Well, what day is it today? Monday. I don't know, but I don't think he's putting the bins out, Nola. Does he even know how to cook eggs? Did they come out like extra hard, rubbery? I hate it when people cook rubbery eggs. Too hot for a wedding dress, yeah. Everyone stop calling for 5 minutes. Yes. I'd love to meet all the. Yeah, I personally think, I know not everyone would be up for it, but I think I think it's about time we did. But I understand why people would be a bit hesitant and a bit wary with all what's going on, because we would have to announce it on a live, or actually the HR department, because then none of them would know where we're meeting, who's coming, and I would get Dan to make sure. I'm sorry, I would have to do it. Apart from, obviously, if Kaz was to email me, I'd know it was her and blah, blah, blah. But some people, I did notice a few months ago, one of them, I don't know who it was, but one of them made a name pretending to be one of my friends, contacted the H department, and then Dan found out via the IP address that it wasn't my friend. So that's what we have to be careful about. My ex brings round a curry every couple of weeks for me and the kids. They have their uses. Well, that's nice of him, Kaz. At least he brings the curry round. Did he come round and fix your paint the room in the end? If I'd loved my husband, loved him. Yeah, exactly. Just the wedding party on 20th of them, I think. Oh, it sounds nice. She writes to Prince Harry, so yes. Yeah, she hopes, she wishes, because she just wants to be famous. She swears that Harry and Meghan like they care. She's no, exactly. Fifi also thinks, oh, for goodness sake, Fifi, go and row your boat, please, far out to sea, as far as possible, please, and don't come back. Yeah, that is typical delusions of grandeur, however you pronounce it. Do you think social media has made? I don't know. I know we've all got our narcissistic tendencies, but those of us who are a bit more normal, we use that to better our lives. Naturally, our narcissistic side is a defense mechanism, but I don't know. Good question, though, Nola. Good question. I've been pondering a trip across the pond. Yes, I think that would be good. Do you remember the videos about her letter to Prince? Oh my God, they were hilarious. Did she get a reply in the end? She really did think she's important, doesn't she? At least I got a reply back from Buckingham Palace. Thank you, Fifi. Wow, I'm really behind. Oh, you're in Scotland. Is it hot up there or just a nice heat? So that's you did that. They do. Fifi goes to balls and everything in bikini top. Yeah. So she actually went to Lady C's ball in just a bikini top. What would my nan say? Goodness me. She was probably hoping to get jiggy with it in the pool with some rich banker or something. It caused my lack of control in childhood. One of the parents has to have the narcissist gene. Yeah. Yeah, it's sad. Sad when that happens. You go, no worries, Pam. Thanks for joining us and I hope you sleep well. Have a good day at work. If I had the heat, I'd rather have snow. We never get snow anymore in the south of the UK. It sucks. I hope she wasn't drunk, probably had Vauxhall Intels trying to find someone who could read it, baffled by the language, thinking it was written by. You see, Maria, if Fifi was a decent person, I'd ask her to do me a favour. I'll make my chili homemade. Don't have a recipe. I'll just make it how my dad did. Oh wow, it sounds lovely though. It took him a week to do it, Flop, an hour after work every day. But yes, he did it and done very well. He's doing now. Next week, by scream, the whole house might be done. Yeah, you live in hope. I always thought it was a bit strange. She thought that Harry watched her channel. Yeah, very alarming behaviour. Right, guys, I'm going to get down to a few more and then I'm going to have to go. Fiona wants to be famous for like, what, as the resin queen? Yeah. Well, she is. She's Queen Resin. She needs to change her channel to Queen Resin. Actually, a better one. Queen Cuckoo. That will be Ferrell's new name. Queen Cuckoo. You know, Flop always thinks of the best nicknames. I have to have a nickname for everybody. Maria. Address on top, you are. She thought the sugars would drug her drinks. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Yes, we have the moose. You don't mess with the moose. I mean, yeah. All the mooses. All there. Or you don't mess with them. They're worse than the mafia. Yeah, nice to email me asking why did you split? What about getting back with him? I think it's good sometimes when exes are friends, and especially if they've got kids, they come over and help out and have dinner and stuff. I think that's good. But if the other person's got a partner, wouldn't it be a bit awkward? But as long as they get on, that's the main thing. Thank you, Ding Dong, for coming on. Don't forget, you're the Ding Dong bell at the brothel. I'm at the bottom. Yay! Oh, lovely. My dad has always had collies. Yeah, collies are so easy to train, aren't they? They're like Belgian Malinois. I want a Belgian. Well, we call them Maligators because puppies, they're like alligators, aren't they? I'll tell you what, if I got one of them, that'd like get me back in shape really quick. Hang on a minute, what's going on here? Um, uh, excuse me? Kaz and I hope that answers your question. What? Hold on. First you cheat on with me with Michelle. Now you're publicly cheating on me with Kaz. Kaz, I trusted you as a friend. I trusted you, Kaz. Was it because I nicked your pink dressing gown slime? You do get around, don't you? Whatever next. What would my nan say? But he knows we only joke. On here, me and Slime and now Kaz, uh, we do like to muck about. Didn't you know about it, Kaz? He's only just decided. Well, that's so romantic, isn't it? He didn't even ask you out in private. Whatever next. Next week he'll be wanting your hand in marriage. Oh my God. I'm not going to your wedding. I don't like weddings. Yes, they are. They are. But don't you just love puppies? And puppy breath is just one of the best smells, apart from horses, in the world, don't you think? And obviously apart from roast beef cooking. You want him. You only want him for his dress. You're a user. You can't use my slime. Kaz, we need to talk about this. Why don't you think anyone would care to go to prison for finishing her off? It is. Oh, hang on. It's weird, isn't it? How Fuma's like all sorts of what should be weird smells, not weird smells. It's just, yeah. Do you know what? My mum and dad used to breed boxers. Oh, those were the best days of mine and my brother's lives. When they used to walk, one of us used to run out in the garden, lay down, and just wait for them to all sort of jump on you and kill you with their little puppy teeth. And it's just always the breath. They always go for your nose, and you just don't want them to go because you're sniffing their little puppy breath there. Oh, it was amazing. I loved it. And like, we'll get a third next year. Our collie is getting a bit Don't know actual age. Oh, bless them. What the in the fresh? Well, yeah, exactly. I'm just as confused as you, Kaz. At least I know you weren't going behind my back. I'm not sure at what point it turns into dog breath. It just sort of creeps up on them. Yeah. It's just not a wedding dress. It's a pink Percy Pig wedding dress. Yeah, I bet she did too. Because you know Wally. Wally's an animal abuser. And I bet Feral is as well. I mean, for her to have such a rage rant fit at singers, don't get me wrong. Every year we have on the other side of the fields in one of the big houses, we have some sort of singer and the whole village can hear it. And it's really, it goes on past the time it's supposed to stop. And when you're trying to sleep and they do it on a work day as well, and it does get annoying, but that's what Spain is for. Spain is for holiday people. Fiona needs to chill out and shut up. She doesn't own the place. Jen's jealous. Jen wants a bit of slime. Yeah, that's true. He will be. He will be. Slime, if you decide to come to the greeter meet, will you be wearing your balaclava? Well, you're going to have to, aren't you? Otherwise, we won't know who you are. Bye, Earth Stomping. Thanks for joining us. Can you do a live of the? Yes, please do. Please do. And make sure you buy some flowers. Anyway, guys, I've got to go. But thanks for joining us. And I will see you all on Thursday. I don't know what we're going to talk about on Thursday, but we'll think of something. And I will make more effort to do more investigating and more observing. Okay? Consider it done. What's your wedding dress going to be like? Orange? Orange wedding dress. Kaz, what colour are you wearing? Night, Jen. Right, guys, I've got to go. Thank you so much, as always. And don't forget to tell Fifi I'll give her one last chance on Thursday to come on, okay? One last chance. Night, night, all. God bless. See you soon. Bye.